First off, let me start off by saying this is not my first purchase of the Wacom Cintiq Pro 27-inch, and later on in this video I'll get into why I ended up buying it again for the second time. Hey everyone, welcome to Derek Paints. My name's Derek, and in this video I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing of the Wacom Cintiq Pro 27-inch. Now that we got that out of the way, let's dive in, do a quick unboxing, set up, and do a little painting, shall we? Here are the two boxes we are working with, considering you'll need some sort of stand. As the Cintiq does not support itself, I myself went ahead and bought the fully adjustable desk stand, but you could also go with the Wacom Ergotron arm. There are VESA mounting holes in the back of the Cintiq for the third-party applications, but I feel you'd be hard-pressed to find a suitable heavy-duty stand that obviously Wacom has taken care of for a hefty premium. So regarding my last purchase of the Wacom Cintiq Pro 27-inch, I sold my previous 24-inch and upgraded and enjoyed the Cintiq 27 quite a bit. But towards the end of the 30-day return cycle, I slowly started having some buyer remorse, mostly due to the hefty price and justifying it. Knowing that it's almost double the price of my old 24-inch without touch, the touch is nice and all, but considering I'm on a Mac, I didn't think that I was getting the smoothest user experience. Anyways, due to maybe some ADHD and finances, I went ahead and returned it for another 24-inch. And when it arrived, I knew I made a mistake. I was spoiled already. I tasted the fine wine, walked along the greener pastures, literally ruined my experience. So long story short, it went back just as quick, and out of embarrassment, I leaned into my iPad Pro. I love the iPad and was content and hopeful Apple would be releasing the 16-inch iPad Pro soon. I struggled a bit being productive as I once was with the Cintiq, especially with color and painting. Fast forward a bit, I ended up with the worst case of art block that I have ever had, and heard that the iPad was just going to be just a smidgen bigger, like 12.9 to 13 inches. So here we are, I'm shredding the box and I'm not looking back. The setup went really easy. The drivers are still installed from my last Cintiq. If you're setting up your own Cintiq, you need to come to Wacom's website, install the drivers, and follow along. So I went ahead and opened up the Wacom Center. Wacom makes it really easy, and there's not much fuss. I was so glad I didn't remove the drivers from my previous device, and all the settings are still present. I spent a lot of time mapping out some of the shortcuts that I use in Photoshop. I will go over them with you and show you a rough workflow in progress of my on-screen keybinds. So I went ahead and opened up Photoshop so I can give you a quick reference of my keyboardless drawing experience on the back of the Cintiq. I used 3 of the shortcuts to activate these different remotes. I have brush size, eraser, and all the basics. I also have some advanced settings like hue and saturation, save, copy, and paste. I also like to use Photoshop's features of the toolbar. Keep in mind you have to raise your brush to activate some of these shortcuts like the brush, a gradation, and smudge tool. Okay, now let me walk you around the Cintiq a little bit so we can take a good look at some of the exterior features. Let me give you a quick look around of the back of the Cintiq. We have the stand. This lever is what locks it into place. There are 8 buttons, 4 on each side. They are a little wonky, I'm not gonna lie. One side is definitely preferred, as the other side gets blocked by the 1/4-inch attachments or just being left or right-handed, but they are there. Speaking about the 1/4-inch mounting locations around the Cintiq, there are 4. Here are the fan vents. It is true they are at a steady hum, as the fans don't seem to ever not be on. Now along the front we have the 4K screen with 120 Hz refresh rate. We have a 26.9-inch display diagonally and a matte texture with a paper-like feel. The screen is Pantone certified with a 99% Adobe RGB and 98% DCI P3 coverage, and the brightness up to 400 nits. The pen has the same 8,192 levels of pressure without the eraser, of course. There is backwards compatibility with Wacom's other pens like the Art Pen that also has rotation. I'm going to set up the pen how I like it with this specific grip and no weights. I like the pen as light as possible. The pen and the feel of it on the screen alone is why I returned back to the Wacom Cintiq Pro 27-inch from the 24-inch. If you made it this far through the video and enjoyed my content and you feel so inclined to subscribe to my channel, that'd be really awesome. I look forward to sharing and posting more of my artwork with you. I plan on doing a follow-up of the Cintiq down the road after I get a little bit more mileage.